Matter cannot ang matter po hindi pa pwede mag-exist kung walang space. Hindi pa pwede mag-exist kung walang time. Time could not exist without matter. Okay? Matter could not exist without energy. But yet, God is beyond of all of this. Because God came from the everlasting. God exists before the beginning starts. So God is transcendent. Kaya po sabi po nila, kapag tayo po ay gumawa ng bahay, ikaw po ang nagagawa, hindi mo po ipinapako ang sarili sa bahay. No? Hindi po tayo bahagi ng bahay. Kung tayo ay gumawa ng term paper, o tayo gumawa ng research paper, o tayo po ang creator ng research paper, hindi po natin sinasama yung ating sarili sa loob ng ating sinulat. Creator is always external and not part of the creation. Okay? In the beginning, pinag-aralan po natin na ang tinatawag na Hebrew has no vowels. No? Puro capital letter. Wala po silang vowels. In the beginning, yung pong Bereshit, which is Genesis, is treated as temporal clause. Okay? Yung iba po, pinopronounce ito na as Barashit. Bareshit. No? As B-A. But most of the commentators, the Hebrew commentators, and the translators use, they say it is Bereshit. Bereshit is temporal. So, naghanap po ako ng tinatawag na isang translation. Isa lamang po ang nakita ko. Nag-comply. He adapted. Nakuha niya yung tinatawag. Ginamit po niya yung actual na pagkakagamit. Ginamit po niya in the beginning when God created. Nag-isa lang po siya yung Good News Translation. When God created, that is conditional statement. That is a temporal clause. Okay? The clause, the earth is void and empty, describe the non-permanent condition of the earth in the beginning. So, nilikha ng Diyos ang langit at lupa. So, may temporal condition po siya. It is void and empty. So, kaya po yung salitang the earth is void and empty doon sa verse 2 po ng Genesis chapter 1. It reflects the temporal clause. It reflects the circumstantial clause, the circumstantial state of the earth during the creation. Pero may problema po ito. Skeptics agree. Bereshit denotes the earth was created at an unspecified time before day one, which is the instantaneous creation or instantaneous act. Thus, the creation is not literally 6 days. So, ibig po sabihin, nandito po yung beginning, nandito po yung day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. This is unspecified. How long the earth is void and empty before they start of the beginning. Before they start day 1. So yung ito ina-agree nila. Kaya sabi po nila, yung po anyang pagkakalika, hindi po literal na 6 days. No? Yung po ang pagkaka... Pero, that is an assumption because this one belongs to the first day. It is the temporal that God created the heaven and the earth was void and empty. Okay. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 introduced the Creator as Elohim. Elohim is the plural form of God. It is translated, normally, pag ginamit po ito sa mga idols, it is translated as gods, plural. But when it is used, if it is used with the Almighty, the Creator, it is used as a single word, God. But Trinitarian like us always use the word Trinity, or the word Elohim, just to show the plurality of the word God in the beginning. So ginagamit natin Elohim. Pero may problema po tayo. If God is Elohim, literally gods, did they share the same spirit? Hindi po sinabi ng Biblia, and the spirits of God. Kung tatlo po yun, hindi po sinabi, and the spirits of God. Ginabi po, Spirit of God. Meron lang ba yung tatlo? Meron lang ba isang Espiritu? That's the question. The Spirit of God, so pinag-aaralan po natin sa salitang Spirit, yung ruwak. Ginamit po yan sa wikang Grego. Yung ruwak po means wind. Semantic cranes, so marami po siyang pinagagamitan. So, the Spirit of God might refer to the power of God. As gagaya po ng binabanggit doon sa aklat ng Exodus chapter 31 verse 3, basahin po natin. Exodus chapter 31 verse 3. Sabi po ay ganito. I have filled him with the Spirit of God, in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and all manner of workmanship. So, pag ipilan po siya ng Spirit, ng Holy Spirit, tama po yung mga indwelling of the Holy Spirit. But he was filled with the Spirit of God, means he was filled by the power coming from God. The same thing po yung sa Job, chapter 26, verse 13, pansinin po natin. Aklat ng Job, chapter 26, verse 13. Masabi po ay ganito. He is naked before him, by his spirit he has garnished the heaven. His hand has formed the crooked serpent. By his spirit he has garnished the heaven. That is by the power of. So ibig po sabihin po, in Genesis chapter 1, the Spirit of God was covering. It is not the person of the Holy Spirit, but it is the existence of the power of God covering the whole earth during that time. Without form and void, overlap with the emptiness, wasteness, or wasteland. So ayun po salitang to, at yung salitang bo, na ginamit po doon sa salitang without form and void, nag-overlap po sila ng meaning. Almost similar po sila ng meaning. Overlapping po sila doon sa emptiness, wasteness, or whatever. It is a state of chaos or without order. An example of paydays where two words express a single idea. So hindi po natin i-read. Ito ibig sabihin ng toho, ito ibig sabihin ng boho, ito ibig sabihin ng taratag. It is an idiomatic expression pagdating po sa mga Hebrew. Okay? Yun po ay ginamit po ni Jeremiah sa chapter 4 verse 23. Ang sabi po niya ganito, the earth, and indeed it was without form and void. No? Basahin po natin, no? Para po makita po natin. Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 23. Ang sabi po ay ganito. Ito may kinalaman po doon sa tinatawag na sumpang ibibigay ng Diyos sa bansang Israel. At sila po ay pinangako dadalhin bihas ng ibang lugar at ang bansang Israel o ang daang Kanaan ay gigibain ng Diyos. Kaya po sabi po ni Jeremiah ay ganito. Sabi niya, aking minasdan ng lupa at narito sira at walang laman. At ang langit ay walang liwanag sa 27. Sapagkat ganito ang sabi ng Panginoon, ang buong lupain ay magiging sira, gayon may hindi ang gagawa ng lubos na kalakasan. So anong ibig po sabihin ng salitang void and empty? Without form and void. It means unhabitable. So the condition of the earth when it was created, it is unhabitable. It is not fit for human to live in that condition because the world was out of order. So, inilagay ng Diyos lahat ng bagay sa ayos. So, pinag-aralan natin, human is the center of the creation of God. Everything here was created by God because of meron. Okay?